Chapter 1. Discharge. The nurse smiled as she handed me my release papers. "You're good to go, Mr. Hayes. The doctor signed off early. Your recovery's ahead of schedule." I gave her a faint smile and nodded, though my chest still ached slightly from the procedure. 3 nights in the hospital, hooked up to machines, and not a single visit from my wife, Claire. She said hospitals made her anxious. Right. The cab ride home was quiet. My mind drifted from the smell of antiseptic to the comfort of my own bed, to the food Claire might have cooked, to how peaceful the house would feel again. But as the car pulled into the driveway, I noticed something strange. Claire's car was there, parked sideways like she'd arrived in a hurry. That wasn't like her. I paid the driver, grabbed my overnight bag, and stepped into the house. It was dark, except for a faint glow from upstairs. I didn't call out. I don't know why, just a heavy feeling in my gut. The stairs creaked beneath my feet. The bedroom door was half open. I pushed it gently and froze. Claire and a man I didn't recognize, tangled in the sheets of our bed. Our wedding photo sat on the nightstand, tilted slightly, like it was watching the betrayal unfold. I stood there for 10 seconds. No yelling, no scene, no tears, just silence. Then I backed away, walked out, and got back into the cab that hadn't even left yet. "Airport?" the driver asked. "Not yet," I said quietly. Downtown first, Chapter 2. Lockdown 30 minutes later, I was in my lawyer's office. Carl Matthews had been my friend for years. He looked up, surprised. "Tom, you were supposed to be in recovery another day." "Plans changed," I said. I told him what I'd seen, every word steady and cold. Carl leaned back. "You want a divorce?" "Yes. But I want more than that." I pulled a folder from my bag. Property deeds, bank accounts, power of attorney documents. Claire never knew I'd moved everything into a trust last year. Carl flipped through the papers. "You've already transferred it all." "Everything," I said. "By tonight, she'll be locked out. Bank accounts, credit cards, even the house." Carl whistled. "You're going to war." I stood. "No, I'm winning it." Chapter 3. The locks clicked by sunset. The house that once echoed with laughter became a fortress. Every lock replaced. Garage opener reset. Security code disabled. Claire's access gone. Then I went to the bank. I closed the joint account and moved the remaining $23,000 into a private account she didn't know existed. When I left, I stopped at the dealership and canceled her SUV lease under my name. Just a phone call, a signature, gone. That evening, as Claire and her lover walked up the driveway, the key didn't work. The car was gone. Their cards declined. I watched from across the street with a coffee in hand. Claire banged on the door. "Tom, open up! This isn't funny!" Her lover yelled, "Come on, man! We just want to talk." I turned to Carl and said calmly, "Let's go." We drove away as she collapsed on the porch. No pity, just closure. Chapter 4. The unraveling begins. The next morning, I was drinking coffee at a hotel downtown when my phone buzzed. 10 missed calls from Claire, 5 from unknown numbers, 1 voicemail. I didn't listen. Instead, I logged into my attorney's portal. Divorce papers, filed. Restraining order, pending. Security footage, attached. Then the civil suit. Claire had siphoned thousands from our joint savings, including my protected veteran benefits. Federal law was on my side now, and her lover, Matt, his name was on the transfers too. Rookie mistake. I sent an email to their university, documentation attached. They had an ongoing affair on campus during work hours. Within hours, HR and academic integrity were involved. The dominoes began to fall. By noon, Claire texted, "Please, can we just talk? We didn't mean to hurt you." I almost laughed. They didn't mean to hurt me, they just didn't think I'd fight back. Chapter 5. The family meeting. Sunday afternoon, I arrived at Claire's parents' house. Cynthia opened the door, sneering. "Oh, the ghost returns," I smiled. "May I come in?" They led me to the living room. I pulled out a folder. Here's a record of Claire's theft, $38,000 in unauthorized withdrawals. Here's the email from the university confirming her investigation. And here, I placed the third document on the table. Is the deed to the house. She doesn't own it. Cynthia's face went pale. You're bluffing. Check the registrar, I replied. Then I handed them one final paper, a cancellation notice for their mortgage assistance. I was paying it off as a gift. Not anymore, I turned to Claire. For 12 years, I put you first. I came home from the hospital to find you with another man. This, I gestured around the room, isn't revenge. It's consequence. And I left. Chapter 6. The collapse within weeks, Claire's world burned down. She ignored the eviction notice until the sheriff arrived. Matt lost his job and pension. His wife divorced him after I anonymously mailed her the beach photos. Claire's family went bankrupt. She ended up working retail, the same kind of store she once mocked online. She tried playing the victim on Facebook. So I replied anonymously, "Didn't you cheat on your hospitalized husband?" Curious if that's part of your story too. Her social circle vanished overnight. She texted me one last time. "Why are you doing this to me?" I replied, "I did talk. For 12 years. You just never listened." Then I blocked her. Forever. Epilogue. Closure, not revenge. 1 year later, I live by a quiet lake, fishing in the mornings, volunteering at the VA. I started a nonprofit helping veterans secure housing, partly funded by Claire's court-ordered restitution. Every month, like clockwork, $523 lands in the account. People ask if I miss her. I don't. I miss who I thought she was, because this wasn't revenge. It was closure, outro, for YouTube narration. Was this revenge perfectly justified? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Like the story, if you believe in karma, share it with someone who needs this kind of strength, and subscribe to Madam X for more jaw-dropping tales of betrayal and justice. Because here, every lie has its reckoning, and every betrayal finds its shadow. Stay sharp, stay strong, and stay tuned.